Welcome back to another video. Today I'm feeding all of my animals. We got some rats, we've got some baby ball pythons, we've got mice, hoppers, chicken necks, carrots, and cactus, all for all of my animals. So today's gonna be a tour and we're gonna be showing you guys feeding every single one of the animals that I have. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're gonna do is feed off a lot of these big rats. These are not alive anymore. These rats were once alive, but now they're not. So this is 100% humane. And we're gonna start with our snake that I think she's in shed, but we'll see if she eats. She had our most recent clutch of ball pythons, so she still may be off food a little bit. But we did lose some ball pythons, as you guys saw in the last video. We did lose some ball pythons, unfortunately, but we will be feeding off the snake that did have those ball pythons that did not hatch, if she wants to eat. Come on. Okay, we'll try her again later. I don't think she's super interested, but we do know who is always interested, and he's gonna come flying out of here for this food. As always, here we go. That's surprising. He's usually on the food right away. So, the snakes are being picky today, but that's just the nature of ball pythons for the most part. She's not gonna eat, she's still pregnant, but we will try somebody else. This guy's not typically picky at all. There he goes. Our first ball python, taking their meal. Here, make sure he coils it super tight. And we're gonna close him up and let him enjoy his meal in peace. Stop, 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 stop. Quicker, you'll be sitting here all day. Our next group, she looks like she's in shed too, so we'll see. Oh, sorry, that's a he. He's in shed. We'll see if no, just a strike, no bite. We'll take it. Yeah, the snake's not gonna eat. He's in shed, so that's okay. We'll just skip over that one. There's another snake that will eat. So there's that. And like I said, guys, these are all frozen, thawed, or fresh killed mice and rats. All done humanely. There we go. A couple more snakes that are gonna eat today. Oh, you missed. There he goes. Make sure he wraps that one up pretty tight. And a couple more snakes to go. Let's see who else is gonna eat. And these snakes have recently blown up their enclosures by shedding. All right. So now we're gonna get into these three big rats for the big snakes. Starting with the boa. This is Nico, as you guys know. Nico, the Nicaraguan boa, who has got cocoa chips all in his water. We'll replace his water soon. First thing we'll do is give him this big rat. The difference between a boa bite and a ball python bite, guys, is the boas literally blow up on their food. So we'll do a quick. This is a bigger meal than I typically feed him. I usually feed him like 3 or 4 small rats. These are like medium and large rats today, so we'll see if he's even interested in something this big. There he goes. And colubrids take their food a little different. They don't so much coil it, but colubrids have a very mild sedative venom that only works for like small rats, and we didn't even know, we wouldn't even realize to us. But so you guys will see, this is a real constrictor. You'll see how hard they hit the food. They don't really think twice at all. They take that food with no issue and snatch it right out of the tongs. Before we get back to feeding meat, let's give this piece of cactus just to our little tiny sulcata tortoise who doesn't eat when we're around either. We'll just break this cactus up. He always has Timothy hay. He has some kale greens that he didn't eat, but he has a nice bed to dig and just be a little baby tortoise. Is going to be huge one day. One day he'll go from eating these tiny cactus pieces to a whole cactus pad. So for now we just break up a couple pieces and let him eat it as he pleases. And so our surprise treat that we have for you guys today is, as you guys saw in the last video, we had some baby snakes not make it out of incubation. So instead of letting them go to waste, we are going to feed them to our Asian water monitor upstairs. So he's gonna have 2 ball pythons, turkey necks, a mouse, and a couple quail, day-old quail. And this is a good meal for him because he eats every day. So let's go upstairs to his enclosure and see if he is interested in his buffet. You guys can see, let's see. There he goes. Super crazy about that ball python. And like I said, guys, that snake didn't make it out of incubation, so we didn't euthanize it or anything. He actually just unfortunately passed away. But he won't be going to the trash. He'll be going to a good cause. And that's a pretty expensive meal that our snake's eating right there. So we feed him the best of the best. And this is a natural diet for Asian water monitor. They'll raid nests, eat snake eggs, eat baby snakes, or whatever else they can fit into their mouths, quite honestly. His all-time favorite is mice and rats. With the rest of his food, oh, he's flicking me. Mouse juice. Since we're doing feeding all the animals, we'll feed our African cichlids. They eat this New Life Spectrum Cichlid diet, color enhancing pellets, and they go crazy for them. If you guys can see right here, they go super crazy for these pellets. And these pellets are supposed to enhance their colors with vitamins and minerals and stuff. Definitely gonna add some new cichlids to the collection. Since we're feeding everything, guys, I count everything. So we're gonna go feed the dubia roaches. You guys are gonna see how the dubia roach colony is doing, and the dart frogs now. They stay in this big tub. Let's take them down. All right, we're gonna feed them these carrots. So let's look inside and see just how many dubias we have. Okay guys, so in here there's so many dubia roaches, guys. I've been growing this colony for maybe a full year now. I've been growing this dubia colony, and I haven't even really been picking out of it too much. But as you guys can see, if you have a phobia of bugs or roaches, this is definitely not where you want to be, because look at this. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dubias, thousands or probably even hundreds of thousands of dubias just in here congregating, breeding, and having a good time. But they're gonna demolish all these carrots, so we just kind of toss them around, and we're gonna do this and feed them about 3 full carrots. Maybe we'll do 3, and then we'll give them this little tiny piece here, because this is gonna go to our other roaches, which don't typically love carrots, but they're gonna have to deal with it today because they typically eat citrus fruit where they're from. But today, these are our Madagascar hissing cockroaches, and they get pretty big, definitely bigger than dubia roaches. But let's see, we're gonna feed them these carrots, but let's get this guy back in his enclosure. There's only a few in here, and we're gonna give them these pieces of carrots. And look at the size of this one. So this is an adult Madagascar hissing cockroach. Sorry, there's a spider web on my hand, but these things would typically be pretty scary for someone who didn't know any better, but they don't do anything, guys. He's stuck to my leg. I mean, to my finger, but with his leg, but look at that. I wonder if you guys can see his face. It's like an evil looking thing, but they're chill, guys. They don't really. As you guys know, we have frogs here, poison dart frogs, morphing out. So they're about ready. As you guys see that black thing in there is a baby poison dart frog in the water. Okay, so you guys missed a lot because I wasn't recording, but I don't know where it ended at, but I fed the dubia roaches up here, the Madagascar hissing cockroaches down here have carrots, dubia roaches have carrots, and I fed this high protein fish food here to the poison dart frog tadpoles. So they're gonna go through and enjoy their fish food, and this is good for them. This is a pelletized diet of what they would eat in the wild. It's algae, and you know, it's a number of things. Algae, it's shrimp, it's krill, all in some type of small pelletized diet. But I'm gonna go get fruit flies so that we can feed the poison dart frogs. And so I've got my flies here, and I've got my cup. Okay, flies are here. Give them some calcium. Shake them up. And we're gonna feed the frogs. Starting with our main breeding pair. There they go, always excited to eat. Give them a good generous amount of flies. Moving to the right. This boy is alone, so there's just him in here. Then getting some of the. Now it's time to make a new cup of flies because those went a lot quicker than I expected. That's going to be for that group of flies there. that group of frogs. So now that all the poison dart frogs are fed, I mean, that's mostly everything. We do have the turtles outside that can and will eat. Let's go check on the turtles. So these are the turtle ponds. One just dived in. We had some rain that messed up the netting, but this is our bigger turtle pond where we give them the Missouri pellets. But as you guys can see, we have our painted turtle and the African side-necked, and then we have a big yellow belly slider down there that I don't think you guys have met. I recently got him in a quick rescue mission, so I didn't even have time to get the camera out, but that guy is big and he's a menace to the pond. He likes to eat all the food. He's kind of a bully a little bit, but not to the point where he's biting or anything, but he just kind of likes to hog all the food and stuff, so I have to watch them to make sure everybody's eating. Now I'm feeding the albino red ear sliders. They're babies, they don't need that much food. But if you guys can see, they're down there. There's one, and the other one is right under the stick there. Oh, there's a reflection on the water. Let's see. Right there. Number 2. Running from me. They're still pretty shy, so I try not to bother them too much because they're pretty shy. But that's the turtle pond. They were more friendly inside when we were inside. They came up to eat and stuff, but I just think so many changes have kind of made them a little more shy to eat. So I know they're gonna eat that food. It's gonna be gone in the morning or in the next couple minutes, but as soon as I leave, and that's when they will stay up and bask and things like that. Oh, here we go. Mr. Shy Boy is eating his cactus. As soon as I say that, he stops. Most of the animals are shy to eating right and directly in front of us. But yeah, that's feeding all the animals with me. It's relatively quick because I have a system now, so I just kind of go through very quickly and make sure that everything has food, and then we'll go through and do water after everybody has eaten. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram if you want updates every day, crazy videos. That's where I post a lot of my wild and exciting content. This is getting to know me, more of a day in my life, more raw, exciting videos coming out soon. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.